Did you ever attend a wedding that was a complete disaster? What happened? I didn't attend, but I worked at one that was a disaster. It was many years ago when I was a barman in an Irish hotel. The hotel was struggling, and so took a wedding booking from a well-known criminal family involved in drugs and burglary. Their daughter was marrying a member of a similar family from the other side of the country. These families were very large, so the wedding was huge. The bride has asked us not to serve vodka, which was making people pretty angry as they were all in for the vodka and Red Bull. Most switched to cider, and we'd an entire shed full of the stuff. About 2 hours into the reception, shit hit the fan. The first sign something was wrong was that all the women suddenly made a beeline for the door. Thankfully, one of the floor managers had seen this before and pulled the waitresses out the moment she saw it. Once the women were clear of the floor, the men started laying into one another. I saw a bottle fly past, and we pulled the shutter down over the bar. It was the biggest brawl I've ever seen. Easily 50 men pucking the heads off one another. Someone drove a car into our emergency exit. Chairs went through windows. The fight spilled out to the rest of the hotel, while the staff were locked behind the bar or in the kitchen. We called the Gardaí, but they took their time coming as they obviously didn't want to get into the middle of a massive brawl, and were happy to let them tire each other out. We didn't have enough security to make any difference as the owners were morons and couldn't afford it anyway. Finally, when it was over, we had to comp every other guest. We had a shed still full of cider, which we essentially had to do 3 for 2 offers on for months. We spent the rest of that night, until about 4 in the morning, cleaning up the red. I've never seen so much fucking red before or since. And glass and human shit. The place never recovered. We had to cancel the next 3 weddings due to the damage, and once word got around we couldn't get any more. Locals avoided the place. It was sold 6 months later at a huge loss.